What do we got here?
A custom-built quad stringmaster guitar. It was built by Leo Fender for my father, Noel Boggs. He was an electric steel guitar player. In the 40s, the 50s, started out with Roy Rogers and Bob Will's band.
Forgive me, I've never heard of them. It's definitely really cool. I've seen lap steels. I've never seen four like this. I spent about 6 months as a kid trying to learn how to play a regular guitar. I couldn't imagine trying to play four at the same time.
I'm here at the shop today because I'd like to sell my dad's quad stringmaster guitar. My father was Noel Boggs, and this guitar was built by he and Leo Fender. Leo Fender was the originator and designer of Fender Electrics, which was and is one of the most prestigious guitar makers in the world.
What you have here is real interesting. Leo Fender and your dad basically created this. Is this kind of a one-off thing, or did they actually ever go into production with it?
All of my dad's guitars were one-offs.
Okay.
That they were the #1 in the very first part of the line. My dad was sort of the token player to see if it was going to work.
And I'm sure Leo Fender doing four at the same time. I think you probably need an expert like your dad. It's pretty cool. Rock and roll as we know it would not exist without Leo Fender. He created some of the world's most popular guitars without even knowing how to play them. The fact that he built this himself makes it pretty badass. I just don't know enough to put a price on it. What are you looking to get out of it?
$50,000.
Okay, this is so far out of my realm, so I'm gonna have a friend of mine come down and take a look. He's just gonna know a lot more about it than me. Do you mind?
Not a bit.
I will be right back.
I love the idea of an expert coming in to look at this guitar. He'll recognize immediately the value of it and the uniqueness of it.
Check it out.
Oh, wow, cool.
I've seen lap steels. I haven't seen one like this before. Not to mention that her father and Leo Fender created it, and I guess it's the first one, so.
Who was your dad?
My dad was Noel Boggs.
Oh, very, very cool. Especially country swing and the Western swing stuff. He was kind of the go-to guy, your dad.
Exactly.
This was the Stringmaster, Fender's top of the line. He probably had a bunch of these at one point, right?
He did.
Yeah.
And he would go to Leo and say, I'm doing this job and it needs to have this kind of tuning.
And I'm sure a guy like your dad probably played multiple tunings in songs, so it was almost a necessity to be able to have the four necks.
Leo would sit there and watch my dad play and see how he would work it, because my dad actually jumped from one neck to the other on the fly.
Oh, that's really cool. That's neat.
Can we set it up?
Absolutely, would love it.
Leo Fender was an engineer who saw a need amongst a bunch of musicians and started building guitars and amplifiers. Noel Boggs was one of the go-to guys. It would have been really neat to sit in the room and listen to the ideas bounce back and forth between these guys in the infancy of electric instruments like this. So you have a master volume and a master tone control. It's kind of a trip because this one's modified. These are actually pickups. This is a total custom modification. I've never seen anything like that. That's really cool.
That's Leo Fender.
Just think that Leo sat there with him and came up with this idea is pretty amazing.
What is this thing worth, man?
You know, price-wise on something like this is kind of tough. If I were to put it in the shop or something like that, I would probably put it out at like 15 grand maybe. But you know, at auction, it could go for way more than that. You never know. This stuff is so subjective. It almost should be in a museum somewhere. You know what I mean?
I get you. All right, I appreciate it, man.
No
Thanks
problem,
a lot.
man. I mean, great meeting
Thank
you.
you. It's wonderful to meet you.
I loved seeing this.
Thank you
That's
so
very
much.
cool. All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I gotta go with my guy. If you're gonna hold my feet to the fire, I can offer you 10,000 for it, but if I were you, I would put it in an auction.
I think I'll wait. But thank you so very much.
Thank you very much. It was really cool, and it was a really cool story to hear.
Thanks.
Take care.
$10,000 from my dad's history is a little bit of a heartbreak. I'm going to sit with it a bit, and then I'm going to look at auction houses because I don't want to wait too long.